With the inevitable return of Ruud Van Nistelrooy to Manchester United as part of Erik Ten Hag's coaching staff, the news has got many fans excited to both see a familiar face in the dugout and what he can bring to the club. Ruud Van Nistelrooy retired from professional football in 2012, aged 35, having played for clubs like Den Bosch, Heerenveen, PSV, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Hamburg and Malaga. Ruud has undoubtedly been a fan favourite at Old Trafford for many years, but he is also someone who has shown real promise and potential in what is still a very early stage in his coaching career. His first coaching role came at his former club PSV in 2013, where he took charge of the under-17s youth team. Ruud was then called up by Gus Hiddink to join the Dutch national team coaching staff in 2014, post the World Cup. A few years later, in 2016, he returned to PSV, again working with the youth teams including the under-17s, under-19s and the reserves. In 2018, as a result of Mark van Bommel being appointed first-team manager, Ruud van Nistelrooy became the natural successor as manager of the under-19s team. Van Nistelrooy once again multitasked by being involved with the Dutch national team under Ronald Koeman prior to the 2020 European Championships. Whilst Koeman left for Barcelona prior to the tournament, Van Nistelrooy continued to work alongside the newly appointed Frank de Boer. After a short stint as manager of PSV reserves, Jong PSV, Van Nistelrooy was ultimately appointed first-team manager in the summer of 2022, ahead of the new Eredivisie season, replacing Roger Schmidt. Despite an early setback in losing to Rangers in the Champions League playoff, Ruud had a short but successful time at PSV. He unexpectedly resigned before the season's end due to an apparent lack of management support, but he had still won two trophies, the Johan Cruyff Shield and the KNVB Cup, and PSV finished second in the Eredivisie that season. The club released a public statement claiming PSV regrets Ruud van Nistelrooy's decision and is grateful to him for winning the Johan Cruyff Shield and the Dutch Cup. In his short spell as manager of PSV, Van Nistelrooy showed real tactical flexibility as he alternated between a 4-3-3, 3-4-2-1 and a 4-2-3-1 formation, occasionally using a 4-4-2 setup depending on the opposition. Whilst his style is not as chaotic or vertical as Erik Ten Hag, he does place an emphasis on quick transitions from defence to attack. He encourages forward movement from the fullbacks, overload facilitation and attacking from wide positions as opposed to centrally. He wants his team to use the wide areas to stretch the opposition. Despite employing a somewhat direct approach and attacking focus to his play, Ruud likes his teams to still maintain a degree of control. He has the tactical know-how to profile players who are intelligent in settled possession and know their jobs in his system. Van Nistelrooy likes to instill a real understanding of organisation in his players and always sets up his teams defensively to maintain a compact shape. He wants to consistently limit spaces for the opposition to exploit. In the 2023 Dutch Cup final against Ajax, Van Nistelrooy's approach for PSV limited Ajax's shots on target to 0 during more than 120 minutes of football. He also often encourages aggressive pressing to regain possession and uses zonal marking to cut passing lanes and force turnovers. You can see Van Nistelrooy's philosophy has been shaped and influenced from the wide range of elite coaches he has played under in his career. He combines attacking intent with defensive discipline, with the Dutchman seeking for that perfect balance between control and aggression. Speaking to the coach's voice, Van Nistelrooy said, "At Manchester United, Sir Alex was always pushing us forward. Look forward, play forward, get crosses in, shoot on target. As a player, I loved the way that made me feel. I wanted to play like that, and I want to transmit that same feeling to my team, to my players." These words provide a subtle insight into how the Dutchman likes his teams to play. Ruud also clearly recognises the importance of man management, undoubtedly learning from some of the best in the business at this particular quality, in the form of Sir Bobby Robson and Sir Alex Ferguson. His insight from a coaching perspective, combined with his experience from his time as a ruthless striker, will create an interesting dynamic amongst the coaching staff and playing squad to how it will function going forward. Make no mistake, Van Nistelrooy has a lot to bring to the table. This new role offers a chance to elevate his development, progression and reputation as a coach, back at a place he once called home. This is a shrewd appointment from Ineos, and it will appease a lot of the fan base. A United legend who spent 5 years at the club from 2001 to 2006, notching up 219 appearances. The Dutch striker won the Premier League, FA Cup and League Cup in that time, scoring 150 goals and getting 40 assists. He was so good that he deserved to have won more trophies in his time as a player at Manchester United. Just maybe he can now add some more silverware as part of the club's coaching staff. Welcome back to the Theatre of Dreams, Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Thank you for watching, and if you like the content, please drop the video a like and hit the subscribe button now.